Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be playing around with a bunch of new products that I just purchased from Target. I went over and I picked up everything that I could to create a full face using only e.l.f. Now, e.l.f. is a very affordable brand and I have heard so many great things about their new foundation, and then also my best friend told me that their sponge is amazing. And in my comments, I'm often doing little eyebrow tutorials on my Instagram, and I asked what products I should use for my eyebrows in my next video, and I got a lot of recommendations about the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. So I just decided to get everything e.l.f. so that I can do a full face for you guys and let you guys know my thoughts and what is worth it. I'm really excited to share everything that I did purchase. So if you guys want to see me create a full face of using only e.l.f., then go ahead and keep on watching.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you, set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
For eyebrows, I decided to go with this Ultra Precisely brow pencil. They did have two options. They had a thicker brow pencil, but I really wanted to use the Precisely brow pencil because this is a little bit more for natural looking brows, which is what I usually like to go for. And this is the darkest shade they also had in stores, so I hope this works out. I got the color Brunette. As you guys can see, it does have a spoolie on one side and then the brow pencil. This kind of reminds me of the NYX brow pencil. I forgot what it was called, but I used to use NYX. You can see that it is pretty thin at this end right here. So let's see how this works. So I like to begin at this bottom part, just kind of creating the shape of my eyebrow that I'm going to be following. And then I'm going to start to fill this in. This color kind of looks, definitely doesn't match my hair color. I would rather go a little bit darker, but this kind of has like a reddish type of brown look to it. And I love the consistency of this. This is definitely not my eyebrow color. Holy shit. Okay. Well, hopefully we make it work. Ooh, but I love how it gives that natural eyebrow look. Do you see those like natural brow strokes? Definitely like that right there. But just not my color. Oh, it looks so red. I mean, I guess if I were to have my hair down, my ends are a lot lighter than my hair color, so I am not feeling this color right now. Definitely like the pencil. I'm gonna have to go return this and pick up the right shade because I love this. The e.l.f. concealer, this one is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is actually one of my favorite concealers. You guys see me use this very often if you guys have been watching my videos. So I'm going to just clean up my eyebrows using this concealer. And I use the shade Medium Sand. So I'm just going to place concealer like that. I'm going to take a flat brush. And just like that. And then begin to drag the concealer all the way down so that we can use this as a base for our eyeshadow application. Now I'm going to go into the Total Face Sponge. It says that you can use this wet or dry. It does feel really squishy, and I love that about this because I have a couple Morphe ones that are just kind of stiff and I don't like that. So I'm going to go wet this because I feel like I'm going to love it even more once I wet it. Now that it's wet, I'm going to just distribute the concealer all throughout my eyelid. Make it easier on myself. I'm seriously tripping out on how red my eyebrows look. I'm hoping that this look ties up as soon as I have my foundation on. I decided to use this little cute bite-sized eyeshadow that I got for like $3, and they had so many different options, but I really liked this electric kind of like a royal blue that's in here, and that's why I'm really drawn to this one. This one is in the color Carnival Candy. And again, this is only $3. I hope that it's good. I mean, the colors in here, let me just open this up. The colors in here are just like for everyday use, like with that pop of color with that blue shade. So let me show you guys. This is what it looks like. That blue almost matches like my turtleneck. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking the lightest shade from this little tiny palette, and that's this color right here. I'm going to go ahead and place this, pack it on first before blending it out, just so that it avoids the creasing on my eyelids. I also am going to take it up past the actual eyelid, just to brighten things up right here. Alright, now that we have done that, I'm going to use the same exact brush. By the way, I'm using the Sigma E27 brush, and I'm going to go into the next color. Let me see. I think the next color I'm going to be using is this one here. And with this color, I'm just going to be placing it right next to the previous one that I just applied, but just to this bottom outer corner. And slowly blend my way in. I'm going to continue to pack it on after I kind of blended it into the eye, and I just want that intensity at this outer corner. Once I have that intensity, I'm going to use the same exact brush. I'm going to continue using this one, and I'm going to go into that third shade from this little palette, which is that one right there. With this color, I'm just going to be placing it right on top of the other one. Just like that. And then slowly kind of blending my way up. I usually take eyeshadows all the way out past my eyebrows, but I'm trying to stay in within this area right here. So hopefully I managed to do that, because I just tend to go a little bit crazy with my eyeshadow. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that kind of reddish brown, like my eyebrows. Just like that. Just so that we have like a nice blend between these colors, I'm going to go back in with the white and play with it a little bit more when we're moving into these browns. Just kind of like slowly like flick it in. And I'm going to also work on the outer edges. Just like that. I'm going to go back into that reddish brown and pack it on once again right into this outer corner and slowly blend in towards that lighter shade. Okay, I'm really liking that. So we're going to move into the blue shade, and for the blue shade I'm going to be using a brush that looks like this, kind of like a pencil brush. And we're going to go into this shimmer right here. This is a really beautiful royal blue. For this eyeshadow, since it is a shimmer, I want to make sure that it's very electric and that I don't experience a lot of fallout. So what I'm going to do is go into that eyeshadow and just kind of apply it onto the brush like so. Once it's on the brush, you want to apply a setting spray or any type of mist onto the brush, just so that it's kind of wet and it's going to really stick to your under eye area. So that is how I'm applying this. I'm also kind of like applying it to that part right there. Okay, I'm really liking that. I just have to apply some mascara, which I did not buy from e.l.f. I didn't think of it. So I'm going to apply some mascara and some eyelashes, and then I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Now, I do have some new eyelashes that I'm going to be launching on my website very soon. I really love how fluffy these are, and these are very, like, voluptuous? Voluminous? I think that's a word, right? I don't know. Anyway, they're going to be launching very soon. Make sure that you guys do follow my Instagram. My business's Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. And sign up to our newsletter so you're notified as soon as we do have these eyelashes launched on my website. Now, I'm going to move along to this next product. This is the Poreless Putty Primer. This is very, very popular. I think ever since Jeffree Star did a video using this. And it's my first time trying it. And I got the Universal Sheer Putty Primer. So let's put this to the test. I do have some moisturizer on already. The directions say apply a thin, even amount to moisturize skin prior to makeup application. Cool, because I already have it moisturized. Allowed to set for 30 seconds before applying foundation. That's good to know because I wouldn't have done that. Okay, so let me just go in there. And let me just apply it right there and right there. I think that might be a lot. It's gonna be my birthday in like a week and a half. And I'm just noticing I'm getting a lot of fine lines. I know it might not be visible on camera, but especially in the morning, like my face just looks like it's aging so much. And I'm just... Man, just time passes by so fast. And I'm seeing it more because my kids are getting bigger and I'm just like, they're not babies anymore. Like, my daughter is literally wearing the same shoe size as me now. And then I also noticed that my pores are just getting so much bigger right here. Right in this area right here. While I'm letting this putty primer kind of set into my face for the 30 seconds, let's talk about the next item that I picked up. This is the Camo CC Cream, a full coverage natural finish foundation. Skin loving ingredients, collagen, peptides, and I can't say this word. Niacinamide. Here we go. It also has an SPF of 30, which I'm kind of curious to get to try this out because I do always apply SPF even when I'm not wearing any makeup because I do have acne spots that I'm trying to get rid of. So that's really important to me. But one thing about SPF is that it could cause you to have like flashback. Like your skin's just gonna look completely different color than what you're actually seeing in person when you're taking pictures. So I'm really excited to get to try that. I kind of wanted to do a full review just on this foundation itself, but we're just going to play with it today and get my first impression. And then I'll do, I guess, a separated video just doing a full review and full day wear of this. So stay tuned for that. Let me know what you guys think about this foundation if you guys already have it. It's not so new, but it is kind of new. It's definitely been 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and take this out. I got the color medium 375N. It claims to be with neutral pink undertones. And as you guys can see, I do kind of have pinkish undertones. And I'm always staying towards the medium shades. I also already have my sponge that's kind of damp. So I'm just going to go apply some of this to the back of my hand. And then I'm going to just go in with a sponge. So let's just go ahead and see how it's going to cover these pimples and some of my acne spots. Well, a lot of them have faded already. So we're just going in there. Let's see this. I really like this shade. I just don't know if it's for me. No, I almost think it's like right on point. And it's definitely full coverage. Wow. This has such a beautiful finish. I can't wait to see how it wears all day. I can't do a wear test right now because it's literally 12 a.m. and I'm probably just going to take this makeup off. If it's your first time watching me, I like to film my videos at night when my kids are asleep so that I don't take up any time from them. Because they are the type of kids that are probably going to barge in here maybe 50 times per day. Just like asking me random questions, or I have to get up and do so many things for them throughout the day. So I just don't want to like ignore them. And that's why I stay up really late making my videos. Which I enjoy because it's like my only time for myself, really. Man, I can't, like, I'm seriously gonna wear this maybe tomorrow all day. And, I'll let you guys know my updated thoughts when I do a full dedicated review on this foundation, because this foundation definitely needs a full review. Thanks to my friend Naya from Instagram for recommending me this. I did a review on the Huda Beauty stick foundation, and she told me she picked it up because of my review. So she also liked the foundation, so I'm assuming that we have similar tastes when it comes to foundation. So when she told me you should try this foundation now, I'm like, definitely. And so far I am not disappointed. Like, this does not look cakey whatsoever. It looks really luminous and my skin looks really healthy, even though I'm breaking out a shit ton right now. Okay, and now I'm going in with my all-time favorite concealer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Sand. And I completely agree with my best friend when it comes to this sponge. Like, it's so nice and soft. Why does this side look brighter than this side? I'm gonna put some on my nose and kind of like move my way up to my forehead. Into my smile lines, I really like to focus a lot of the product in there so that I can control the creasing. Look how healthy my skin looks. I'm super excited. Oh. Okay, let's move on to, what other product do I have? I thought I picked up setting powder. Hold on. Okay, so listen, I didn't pick up any setting powder, but I did pick up this contouring palette right here. And this is one of the first palettes I ever used here on my channel. It brings back a lot of memories, and it was just super affordable, and it's what I was able to afford at the time, and I'm just, I love this. Anyway, I used to use this shade right here for my under eye area, and then I used to just contour with the rest of these shades. I also used to highlight with this one, and I picked up this palette in the color Light Medium. So let's see if this powder still works underneath the eye for me. I'm just gonna set it. And the reason I like to go in with a brush instead of with the sponge is because the bristles really get into your fine lines, and it just applies the powder in there so that it doesn't crease throughout the day. I'm going to also apply it to my forehead right here, just to control the oil, because that's where I get oily, and right in here. This is where I get really oily. I think this is my oiliest area of my face. So you guys can see, definitely worked underneath my eyes. I'm just applying it to the rest of my face. Putting it right here. And now I'm going to go into this shade right here and apply it as a bronzer, or kind of like to contour, I guess. Beautiful. So I'm going to just warm up the forehead, and I'm going into this shade right now so that I can just kind of like lightly warm the face, because that other color was really intense for creating that contour effect onto your face. This is more of a bronzer color for my skin tone. So kind of going over with this powder on my eyebrows is kind of diminishing that sharp, like the squareness of them, you know what I mean? It's kind of making it look a little bit more natural, and I'm not mad at the eyebrows anymore. I am going to go in with the previous powder brush that I used for the under eye area, that one right there, and I'm going to kind of brighten up underneath what I just did. Wow, this is looking really pretty. I'm really impressed with a lot of these products. That contour palette, I mean, that's not ever going to let me down because I know that product really well. The next item that I picked up, also $3. This is a blush. This is a Bite Size Face Duo. I got the color White Peach, and it comes with a highlighter right here and the blush. For blushes, I've been really gravitating towards peachy colors. It's just my vibe right now. So let me just get this open. I forgot how I opened the last one. So I'm going to go in with the blush first and just apply it right there. I'm definitely taking it up pretty high, but you know what? I can do that. It's just giving me really springy vibes. I'm going to go into the highlighter now, and I'm just going to be applying it right in here. What do you guys think? Too much blush, I know. Okay, I cheated a little because I don't have an e.l.f. lip pencil. But I did use a drugstore pencil. So this one is the Revlon Nude lip pencil. And for lip color, I decided to come in with a lip lacquer from e.l.f. This was, I think, $2, I think, or maybe $1. And I got the color Moody. So let's go ahead and try this out together. It looks really pretty in the container. Oh, it's pretty. Is e.l.f. my new favorite brand? Interesting question. Okay, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought about today's concept with only using one brand to complete a full face of makeup. I actually did a video like this for Revlon, so if you guys want to check out that video, I'll have that linked up above so that you can make your way over to that one. I am not disappointed with any of the products that I chose, with the exception of the pencil, the eyebrow pencil. I mean, I wasn't disappointed with it. It was just the color that disappointed me. Like, I guess we kind of made it work. I'll have every single product that I used in today's video linked down below in the description box so you guys can check it out. And also they have all sorts of different colors with these mini palettes, and as you guys seen in this video, they blend it out like a dream. They look really, really beautiful on the eyes with this one here. I feel like this is an everyday type of palette with that pop of color if you want to feel a little bit extra. For the foundation, I'm definitely going to do a full review of this like I mentioned in this video. I just want to play around with this and do like a full day wear, and I want to play with it a couple times before I put my full review on my channel, because I also want to use it without the putty primer to see if there's a difference, if this actually helps, and if it doesn't. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the concept. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys have any suggestions on what brand I should do next, complete a full face next, then go ahead and leave your suggestions down below. I want to kindly remind you guys that on Saturdays I do upload my videos in Spanish for my Spanish speakers. So if you have tías, tíos that like makeup, abuelas, cousins that don't speak English, then send them over my way so that I can teach them how to get glam. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!